Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and this week here in the United States, we are celebrating the 4th of July holiday, which is a holiday all about independence, holiday all about celebrating your freedom. So whether you're American or whether you're not, I want to tell you a story in this video because this theme of independence, this theme of celebrating our own freedom really applies to every one of us. And every year around this time, I like to do a process with myself where I look at my own life and I look at the areas of my life where I'm actually oppressing myself, not through some outside force, but maybe with the way that I'm thinking, with the thoughts that I'm thinking, with the beliefs that I'm holding, with how am I not really living up to my full potential. And so I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to invite you to put yourself inside this story, put yourself as the protagonist to this story, because there might be areas in your life when you think about what you want to do, what's the next version of you? What's some dream that you have? What's something that you've wanted to accomplish that maybe you have been in your own way up until now? Because this video, we're going to give you some insights of how to clear the way and reclaim your own independence. You see, back in 2010 is when I launched this YouTube channel. My mission and purpose in life is to increase love in the world one heart at a time. And so I put up a small clustering of videos back in 2010. And those videos got a little bit of praise, and they also got some criticism back then. Here's a couple of examples of what people posted on some of those videos. So here's a positive comment. Check this one out. It says, "I love all your videos. You help me so much. A big hug for you." Cindy writes, "Brilliant advice." But then I was also getting some haters as well. Check out this one that says, "I feel bad for men and women who believe in this sort of bullshit." Stephanie writes, "This guy is peddling the idea that men only have value as disposable utilities for women." And Lucy writes, "Can we talk about that flashing light in the top right corner?" She clearly didn't like my background. And so I let some of these negative comments get inside my head and cause me to hesitate on making these videos. And so as much as I still wanted to make videos, I was still writing videos, I was still setting the date to record more videos. The end result was I kept procrastinating and moving those dates and kept procrastinating. I procrastinated for 4 years by moving the date. Now in this other area of my business, I was focused and working and making progress. But in this area, an area of a deep passion of mine of teaching and spreading this message of love, I was stalled out. Think about an area in your life right now where you feel stalled out. There's something that you want to do, a big dream that you have, something where it's been a passion of yours and maybe you've stalled out. What thoughts have gotten in your way? What's in your way right now? For me, it was total procrastination. It was this fear of being judged, of not being good enough. And what's interesting is the longer it went, the more that fear rose up, which was, there was something magical that happened in 2010 because some of those videos caught some traction. One of those videos went viral and had over 1 million views. And then the fear was, well, shoot, if I make more videos, what if they're not as good as those old videos are? Then I'll be judged, and it was a whole procrastination, fear-based path. So I ended up going, 4 years later, I ended up going to this networking event for dating coaches, and I meet a guy who talks about wanting to make YouTube videos. And this gentleman says, "Well, have you made YouTube videos?" I said, "Yeah, man, check this out." And I showed him the video that has over 1 million views. He's like, "Oh my gosh." And he tries to find more videos. And he goes, you posted this 4 years ago. You don't have any more videos?" I was like, "Well, no." And I gave him all kinds of legitimate good reasons why I was working on another business and we were building this other business up. But the truth of the matter was I had a lot of, it was very uncomfortable for me to share that with him because the truth is I did want to be making those videos. And so we said, "No, man, let's do this. Let's rock our YouTube channels." He didn't even have a channel at that point. So we both committed that we were going to do it. We went our separate ways. And I went home, I put it on the calendar, and sure enough, I moved the date. And very deceptively, very slowly, I would have never said I was giving up on this dream, but the end result was I wasn't taking any action. So the question is, how long has your dream been on the shelf? How long have you been waiting for the perfect circumstances, things to line up? For me, I had all kinds of reasons. I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I'm going to wait for the better day, or I'm going to wait when I don't have any meetings. What types of reasons have you been giving yourself to not fully live your liberated life, your free life, right? We all have stories that we tell ourselves. We all have reasons that we make up. But at the end of the day, the only result is, are we doing it? Are we living free, full, and expressed, or are we not? I let another year go by, believe it or not. I went back to that same networking event, and that guy was there again. And I went up to him, I was like, hey man, what's going on? And he saw me and we started connecting. He was like, so how's your YouTube channel? And I felt, imagine how I felt in that moment. How would you feel in that moment? You said you were going to do something, a year goes by, you see the same person, they went off and did it. He showed me his YouTube channel. He had all these videos. He already had 100,000 subscribers at that point because he got busy. He made at least a video every single week. I felt embarrassed, I felt ashamed, I felt in the pit of my stomach this awful feeling. And quite frankly, I was disgusted with myself. I was like, man, what am I doing? And I left that networking event and I got committed. And I said, enough excuses, enough procrastination, reordering things. I'm gonna make this a priority because I wanna serve you. And I wanna serve people like you. And what happened was the pain of staying stuck was finally bigger than the fear of actually doing the thing. And that's a key. When the pain of staying stuck, when you look at your current circumstances and you're like, you know what, I'm through with this. And the pain of staying at that place is bigger than where you want to go. That's when we take action. And lo and behold, it was July. And on July 9th, 2015, I released my very first video with a commitment behind it that said I would produce a video every single week for you, to pour into you, to help you live a life of an expansion, to help you live your dreams, to help you bring and receive more love to this world. Because that's what this channel is dedicated to. And in 3 years, we have not missed a week. Every single week posting, and have reached since then over 40 million people, 40 million views, over 300,000 subscribers, an amazing community of people just like you worldwide, committed to taking action, committed to increasing love in the world, one heart at a time. And this story is not about this YouTube channel, but that's simply an example, a bigger analogy for our own lives that say, hey, look, what is it that is oppressing you right now? What beliefs or thoughts are oppressing you right now that you are ready to break free from? You are ready to declare your own independence. You're ready to declare your freedom from this thing, and you say, no more am I letting this bind me to an old result I don't love, but I'm freeing myself to the life I do love. I wanted to film this for you here because I love the ocean. It's a great expanse of possibilities. And so what is the possibility that you're claiming this day for your life? Go ahead and post a comment. And it's not just any comment. Let this be a declaration to the world of the fears that you're letting go of and the life that you're claiming. What are you letting go of in service of? So I'm letting go of the fear of judgment in service of fulfilling my mission. I'm letting go of the fear of perfection, the fear of rejection in service of increasing love in the world. What are you letting go of this day? And what's your declaration of independence and freedom?